This might be the quickest video of the year. Now, I love spiritual word because it is the manosphere gold mine for like the Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked. These Instagram pages are just gold mines for manosphere talking points. Just look at the tweet. I like men that get bitches. Now, and then you see the reply says all women do till they realize he's not gonna kiss your ass because he get bitches. But that's the point. Women are attracted to that. And what happens even with this reply when he says all women do till they realize he's not going to kiss your ass because he get bitches, that aspect of it actually intrigues them, right? So when you talk about stuff like that, usually girls will give it up to a guy that intrigues them, right? Especially when you're dealing with the average girl that likes to go out and party and whatnot. They end up going with the guy that they're most intrigued by. And it's usually about from the guy that's not giving them any attention, that's not kissing their ass, that really doesn't care about them. So they give it up. And if something happens, she gets pregnant or whatnot, then she gets shocked that he doesn't he doesn't care about him. This is really the average situation, to be honest with you, right? Or when you talk about a guy that gets 304s in general, it's usually the guy that doesn't put women up there in a on a pedestal, right? And then ironically when the guy's not taking her seriously because she's going to eventually catch feelings for that guy. And then she's going to be shocked that he doesn't change or drop his 304s just for you. Or say if he does get into a relationship with that girl, she'll be shocked that he never dropped his 304s or that he never stopped having 304s. And he's literally like, you kind of, that's what he was. He was never, you're not that special enough for him to change. That's why I do not understand men that have female friends, because they're going to start talking about their boy problems and they're going to be complaining about the dude that treats them like ish. And really all they want you to do is get their self-esteem up, right? So she can get her self-esteem up good and basically take the energy out of you. And then so she can feel good enough about herself so she can go back to her same toxic X or BF, right? So that's why it's useless to have a female friend on that end, because that's what they do. I'm sorry. Let's keep it a buck. That's all. That's what they do. So and then let me hit another point, because I'm gonna bring up the tweet again real quick. I said this was gonna be a short one. Hopefully it is, but I want you to see the comments. Let's see. They say enough with the gender war. There is, by the way, guys, there is no gender war. There is no gender war. That's a myth. Let's see. But yeah, right here it says women don't want their man to cheat, but they love it if he could, and that's the delusion. But that's true. You know what I mean? That's basically what it is. They all want a man that can cheat, but that doesn't. Like basically a man with options, but he doesn't take any, which is basically impossible. Let me see. But yeah, if you can sum it up right here, women love men that other women want. It will always be like that, no matter what women say. So now that's basically what I wanted to point out right here. So we've always known this, but in the past, the manosphere creators would have to be like, they would have to say it, but they wouldn't have evidence. They would just have their life evidence, right? And what women would say is, where are you meeting these women from? They would always pull that shit. But now with Twitter, Instagram, especially TikTok, and just social media in general, women use social media as a diary, and they basically prove all of our talking points, even repeat it, and they don't even realize it. They'll come up with something and they think it's new, and it's like, manosphere people been talking about this for decades, right? Or any RP creator, but we've been talking about this for you know what I mean? And they think it's new, or they'll be like, the 90-10 rule. I'll be like, bruh. They talk about like elementary stuff that we've been talking about forever. But that's the point. One last point right here that I will bring up. The incels. Now, I've already told you, like the way they use incel as a diss, or even before the term incel, they would always make fun of men that don't get no hoes. If that should already tell you, even without this tweet, that should already tell you women only respect men that can replace them. Right? If she's using incel as a diss, what is the opposite of an incel? All that shit they be talking about Future, they don't be calling him an incel. Right? All that ish they be talking about Nick Cannon, they don't be calling him an incel. right? That should tell you everything you need to know. And I remember you literally having to say this in the past, and people act like I didn't know what I was talking about. But that was me in my dumbass days, like 2016, 2017, 2018. It took me until like 2019 to stop talking about this stuff in the public sector. It took me until like 2019 when around March 2019. That's when I was like, let me relax on these talking points. It took me because I can definitely say from like 20, especially 2017, 2018, 2017, 2018, I was on my peak RP evangelism. I was a peak RP evangelist. I'm not even kidding when I say that. I was saying all the shit that Corey Holcomb was saying. I'm like, this is what he said. I would say this in his show, in this page, in this Bible, this chapter. But yeah, so we already know this. But now the ladies are telling on themselves. And you're just going to, and if you look at the replay, you're going to see the comments. Can we talk about something else? Stop this gender war stuff. And what's the other one? Not all women like this. They are.